Good morning. A Lord of the Rings themed hostel. I'm almost to the top of Rocky Mountain, and I just heard a bear run down that hill. A day hiker up ahead of me saw it. I heard it. It was loud. Oh, that close to seeing it. All right. I think I'm about 0.4 from the top of Rocky Mountain. It's not been too bad. Definitely not as bad as what I thought, based on other people's comments about this part of the trail. But I do still have 0.4 to go, so maybe it will get worse. But, man, I really hope I get to see a bear. Alright, this is the view from the top of Rocky Mountain, and it was not a bad hike up here. There's a couple camping spots just before this. They would work for hammocks, but I didn't film them. So I'm going to sit here and tighten my shoelaces. But for now, I did forget to say good morning. So good morning. This is my section hike from Unicoi Gap all the way to, hopefully, Deep Gap, North Carolina. We'll see. This is day one. I started out at the Green Dragon Hostel, and they drove me to Unicoi Gap this morning. So it's going to be hot, but I'm enjoying it. Most of it will be in the woods, under the shade. Alright, I made it to Indian Grave Gap. A little bit less than 2 hours. It sounds like there's a car coming. It's a dirt road up ahead. I'll show it to you when I get there. Alright, Indian Grave Gap. There's a blue trail over there, but it is not to water. It is a trail of some sort. Just crossing the road. Keep going. Look at that tree. That's cool. I'm gonna have to go sit in it. Alright, I'm passing through what is called the cheese factory site. I have no idea why it's called that, but there's plenty of spots, hammocks and tents, and a real pretty mountain laurel section here. Looks like straight above me somebody has lost their cord for their bear bag, but there's a couple good bear bag branches here for sure. Alright. So I'm just doing my normal thinking. My first day of a trip, I spend a lot of time thinking about my clients and praying for them, and I think I'm kind of sweating out some of the stuff they get to share with me. Apparently there's water down there, but I'm not going to go check it because I filled up at the last spot. But for those of you that don't know, I'm a counselor, and I work with a lot of people that have a lot of trauma and anxiety and things like that, like really bad anxiety. So definitely praying for them, for healing, for recovery, for protection, for safety, for the strength to make good choices in their lives, all kinds of stuff. I can't be specific because confidentiality and all that, but I don't know if any of my listeners are in counseling or not, but I figure you should know. Your counselors think about you outside of work. And we definitely care. Alright, starting to incline. No more talking. Alright. Went up on a view of Tray Mountain, which is my next peak that I'll be at. Let's see if I can get all the way out here to see it. It's kind of overgrown. Can't really see it. Made it to the top of Tray Mountain. I am not sure if that's the only viewpoint. Ooh, that got dark. Okay. I'm hoping there's a little bit bigger a view up further so I can sit and rest for a little bit. If not, I'll push on to the shelter. There's the peak marker. Oh, I'm tired. My legs are tired. This is what happens when you're a weekend warrior. And you pretty much only hike randomly on the weekends. Alright, I'm gonna put my phone away. I'm going down, and it looks like it's gotten rain too. I made it to Tray Mountain Shelter just as the rain is starting. And there's some people here. Alright, so this is the view near Tray Mountain Shelter. I stayed here for way too long. The rain didn't actually come, and it's probably going to hit me later, but that's okay. I'm going to push on. Might do a mile and a half more, might do 3.5. We will see. Alright. This has been a long day. It is not actually about to be dark. Those are clouds. But I think I have about a mile and a half to go to the campsite that I'm planning on staying at. That's an awesome tree. I stopped for quite a bit to address a hot spot and then talked to a couple of guys heading southbound. So kind of put me a little bit behind. But I thought it was going to rain while I was there, and that was a potential campsite for me. So I was thinking if it started while I was there, I would just stay there. But it has not started. You hear the thunder. Sounds like God's bowling again. But I have to take it easy. It's when I rush that I make accidents and could hurt myself. So just gonna take it easy. If it rains, it rains. I have an umbrella. Alright. Georgia, elevation gains are no joke. That's really what it looks like. Starting to hear the wind. Hello. I'm trying to get off of this peak and get down into the gap. It's not technically raining hard enough to put my umbrella up. The trees are stopping. The raindrops for now. The radar showing pretty heavy storm coming. It's supposed to split right around me. Well, I made it to the swag of the Blue Ridge. hop over these puddles. I don't want to get my shoes soaked right before I'm ready to camp. You know what is the worst? Is when all this beautiful rain is happening and you have to pee. Alright, let me figure out where I'm going to set up. Not too bad. Well, this is the end of day 1 of my finishing Georgia section. I have taken 3 trips to do this, and this is the last one. I started at Unicoi Gap. Branch just fell. And I am going to Deep Cap, North Carolina, and it's about 33 miles total, but today I did 9.4 with like 3,000 elevation gain and I think 2,500 lost, something like that. I'll post it. But it was a good hike. Rocky Mountain was not as bad as everyone says. Train Mountain did kind of take forever. It was just kind of a long, slow incline. And kept threatening to storm all day, but I didn't start raining until like 20 minutes before I actually got here, which you've seen in the video, so you probably already know that. But I am set up under my tarp. I haven't put my hammock up yet because I'm going to go ahead and eat dinner under here since it's still raining and I don't know when it's going to stop. I'll set up the hammock when I'm ready to go to bed. But for now, that is it. It was a good day, and I'll talk to y'all tomorrow. Alright, I got my bear bag hung up perfectly. It's probably a little closer to my campsite than recommended, but I actually prefer that. Then I can hear if something is getting into it. There's my setup. The fog is rolling in. Alright, here we go. Got the swag of the Blue Ridge going on.